I'm going to be telling you the 3 reasons why the Detroit Lions will make the playoffs in 2019 and not have a 6-10 season like they did in 2018. Let's get right into the video. So we can all honestly say that 2018 didn't go as planned. We thought the season was going to bring a lot better things than it did bring. We were 9-7 with Jim Caldwell back-to-back seasons. We bring in Matt Patricia thinking, hey, you know what? This is a guy that's finally going to take that leap. He's going to take that jump with the Detroit Lions. He's not only just going to get us into the playoffs, but instead he's going to win us playoff games. We're going to put banners up. And then 2018 happened, and we went 6-10, and that was kind of rough. But in 2019, I have a reason that we should be hopeful for 2019, why we actually may make the playoffs, and we should make the playoffs for 2019, and not have another one of those bad seasons. Now, I believe the Detroit Lions will do great things in 2019. Now, obviously, not everybody believes that. We've looked at some crazy things saying the Detroit Lions will go 3-13, and that's false. Let me just say that. But here are my 3 reasons the Detroit Lions will actually make the playoffs in 2019. And they're kind of reasons that the Detroit Lions are building on, or things that they will change going into 2019 that will give them success. So coming in at number 3 is simply takeaways. The Detroit Lions completely dropped in takeaways from 2017 to 2018. 2018 didn't get any takeaways at all. Darius Slay went from 8 interceptions in 2017 to 3 in 2018. 3 is not bad, but as a team, they just fell kind of apart on takeaways side of things. But not only did they not get takeaways, but they also turned the ball over way too much. Their differential in 2017 was a +10, and they were 9-7. They didn't make the playoffs. So you're talking about a team that didn't make the playoffs had a +10. And like they say, if you are a plus team in turnover differential, you're usually going to be successful. And the Detroit Lions were 9-7, +10, that's really good. Well, in 2018, the Detroit Lions were actually -5, and that's a big reason they were 6-10. They turned the ball over a lot. I mean, the Jets game is a perfect example. We turned the ball over like crazy, and we didn't commit turnovers. Like, we didn't cause any turnovers for the other team. We caused one early. We didn't cause a lot of turnovers in 2018. It's hard to really remember a lot of the ones that we caused. So with that being said, we have to get back to creating turnovers. And how are we going to do that? Well, with our defensive line, obviously we're going to cause a lot of pressure, and that's where Matt Patricia will thrive defensively. He's a guy that is really good defensively. Okay, this guy's a rocket scientist. We have talked about this before. But if he has a defensive line that can get pressure without manually having to send a blitz, like sending in Jared Davis, then he's going to be able to use his smarts in that secondary and create havoc for the quarterback, making bad decisions, creating turnovers, and not only that, we're going to get things like strip sacks. Then offensive side of the ball, bringing in Darrell Bevell, the second year under Matt Patricia, this offense that kind of tried to take that little jump with Jim Bob Cooter last season and didn't look right. They're going to take that jump in 2019 and it will look right. They're going to be a team that's about time of possession. They're not going to turn the ball over a lot. They're not going to throw the ball more than any other team in the league. They're not going to be in the shotgun 68% of the time like they were back in 2011. It's going to be a different offense. And with that being said, we shouldn't have the same amount of turnovers as we did in the past. So that comes in at number 3. One of the biggest reasons that we will make the playoffs 2019 is we will fix the takeaways issue. Now coming in at number 2 is a very, very big one. And this is overall the running game. The Detroit Lions running game from 2008 all the way to 2017 has been hot trash. There's no other way to put it. Hot trash. Hot trash. Hot trash. The Detroit Lions have not ranked in that decade, the 2008 to 2017, that whole 10-year span, the Detroit Lions were never top half in the league in rushing. Top half in the league. Not good. Not okay. Top half. The Detroit Lions were 32nd 2 of 3 years before 2018. The Detroit Lions were top 5 in worst offensive rushing games in the league 4 times. They couldn't run the ball. But in 2018, not a good jump, but a solid jump. As we know offensively, we saw a different big jump. The Detroit Lions were playing a lot different. They were running the ball a lot. And it was like, wow, we're really trying to get this running game going. And I think a lot of the numbers were hit here because of a guy named LeGarrette Blount who was, let's just say it, awful. He was awful in 2018. And he really hurt us with the numbers-wise. But we still sold on this is what we're going to do. We're going to run the ball. We're going to do this. We're going to run it down our throats. We're going to establish the running game. And the Detroit Lions went from being ranked 31st in the league in 2017 to being ranked 23rd in the league in 2018. Again, not a great jump. They still weren't in the top half, but it was a nice jump. Now you look at our running back depth going into 2019. You have returning guys like Kerryon Johnson, Zach Zenner, Theo Riddick. But you've also added guys, and you replaced some guys. You got rid of LeGarrette Blount, who really, really hurt you. Like, really, really hurt you. You brought a guy named C.J. Anderson, who's a really good backup. You also brought in a guy named Ty Johnson, who's got insane speed. And coming into his second year, under Darrell Bevell, who has thrived in giving some of the best running offenses that we've ever seen, guys like Marshawn Lynch, having the best running game in the league at times. This is going to be perfect. Darrell Bevell and the Detroit Lions offense should be great. And that's the second biggest reason we're going to make the playoffs in 2019. And here we go. Coming in at number 1, the reason the Detroit Lions will make the playoffs in 2019. Now, there's other ones you can put on here. A lot of other ones. But I think this is the biggest one. and that is the defense. The Detroit Lions defense should be absolutely outstanding. And a lot of people want to say the Detroit Lions are going to take a step back. First of all, I don't even know how that's possible. How in the world are the Detroit Lions going to take a step back? Like, they haven't lost anything. It would have to go horrifically wrong for us to have to take a step back. So with that being said, that's just basically a hater. The Detroit Lions in 2014 were ranked second in the league in defense. What did they do? Well, they went 11-5, and they should have beat the Cowboys. I'm going to say that every time I bring that game up. They should have beat the Cowboys. We all know they should have beat the Cowboys. And if it wasn't for the Packers being 12-4, we would have won the division. So we were a really good team in 2014 because we had the second-ranked defense in the league, one of the best defenses. And the Detroit Lions finished last season ranked number 10 in the league. They started off bad, but they started to get rolling a little bit because they finished top 10 in the league. With that being said, the Detroit Lions are not known for having a good defense. But they will have that in 2019. They were going to be one of the most scary defenses, and they should get into the top 5 easily. Just look at some of their additions, and you can look at subtractions, and there's really nothing to find, right? I mean, you can look for subtractions really hard, and you find Eli Harold. And that's almost it, right? You find Glover Quinn. Okay, that's tough, but he tossed a step. Like, this guy retired for a reason. We look at who we added. Trey Flowers, Justin Coleman, Rashawn Melvin. We are adding pieces to this puzzle, not to mention the draft, Jelani Tavai, Austin Bryant. We're getting confident, and it's Matt Patricia's second year, and as we know, once Matt Patricia starts to figure out a team, he just basically shuts him down. So with that being said, the Detroit Lions will make the playoffs in 2018, and those are 3 big reasons why the Detroit Lions will make the playoffs in 2018. Let me hear your thoughts and comments below. Thank you, Brad, for watching, and I'm out.